Hi everyone, this video is about replacing the protective guard plate behind the braking system on this R170 SLK. I'm going to do the brakes first. That's a separate video, so if you need to see how to take the brake disc and the pads off, then check out that video first and then come back into this one. Right, okay, so I need to get this cover off here and then I can undo the main hub nut. You can see that there's a slight gap here. I'm going to try to work with this. There we go. Not an easy thing to get off. It's just a tight fit onto the hub there. What it's done is reveal the clamp beneath, which is a hex fitting and some grease, which is rather nice to see. Now the tightness of this is sort of described as, you know, having a certain amount of movement in it, and it's very difficult to get right. So I might ask for my friendly garage to check it once I've done it. They will probably have tools to measure such things. But up to you whether you choose to do that. Let's see what size this is. Looks like another 5. Let's just try just make sure the 5.5 doesn't go in. There's a paint on them. No, definitely a 5. Finger tight on the 5. And presumably this is threaded. So what I really ought to do is remember which way around it is. So I'm going to just make a note of that with a photo. Okay. Still put that in there. I'm going to get a large spanner to put on this. Just as a reminder, I'm going to put a mark on here. There we go. It might go on half a turn out, but you know, at least it's there to give me a clue if I'm really lost. There's a big spanner, and it's not very tight at all. That can now come off. It's a fine thread. I think it's deliberately a fine thread so it can be adjusted accurately. And you can see that that's already coming loose. I'm just going to put a board under here just to catch anything that falls. I'm expecting these races to stay together, but you can see this front one's already popping out, so let's just ease that out there. Cool. Okay. I'm just going to stand this down here. What you now see is, well, the clean shaft and a certain amount of rust inside, and the 2 fixings for the back plate. This is the ABS sensor up here. It's kind of clinging on for dear life. I'm not exactly sure how that... Oh, I think that's part of this bracket. But yeah, maybe I'll take that bracket out. Don't know. Let's see if I can undo these fixings. Assuming they're more 5mm. Very rusties. Yeah, they look like. Just loosening up the rust a bit in there so I can get this in fully. Gosh, really thought that was going to shear off then. There we have it. Another thread locked. Now that looks like M5 or something, so it could be replaced, but I really wouldn't want to drill out a bit if I had to. Let's see if I can get this in here. Amazing. And that's the remnants of the back plate. Okay. Oh, look, there's another fixing down here. I hadn't noticed that. Okay, I think we're ready to go. See the rust on my ball joint. This car was stood for several years, so it does have a level of rust on it. Some of these components will end up being replaced over time. Okay, so this is Febby 196900, and obviously they're handed, and this one is for this side. Let's see if I can I was just wondering if I could get it in without taking the ABS sensor out, which I can. Yeah, that kind of lines up as it should, which is good. So I guess the reverse is same as the removal. We're going to install it. I've got some Loctite thread lock, which I'm going to use. Put these hex units back in. Got to be quite quick with thread lock because it does dry out and obviously lock the threads. So. Good, that's that bit done. There are two races in the hub. There's a race in here that you can see kind of moves if I touch it. I don't really want to take that out. It's got grease in it. There's some grease inside there, and there's the outer race here. I'm going to put some more grease on this, or in the hub, just to make sure it's got enough. I've got some high temperature grease, which you're not supposed to use, so I'm just going to put some inside the hub here, just to make sure there's enough and it doesn't run short. Messy stuff, grease. Best avoid getting it on clothes. I'm really sort of keen to get it inside the hub rather than outside, so that's what I'm aiming for anyway, just so that those bearings have access to some grease. Right, that's done. This can then go back on. Let's put a wipe of this around the back end. I also don't really want this to be coming out and going on the brakes, so it's quite important to contain it, but there we go. Right, let's flip this thing around and get it. There we go. Let's try and squeeze out because of the grease. I'm going to pop this back on. My mark on the hub, of course, is well and truly gone, but not to worry. Do is reference my photograph that I took earlier. Okay, I've referenced my photograph that I took earlier. This is the position it was in. I can't feel any movement. I couldn't feel any before. When I get the wheel back on, I'll check again. I've put I just put a little drop of thread lock and just tweak that Allen bolt back up again so that that's held in place as it should be. Obviously the last part to do on this is the dust cover, which was a bit of a sod to get off. It's here, and that just pops back on. I'm just going to put it on a little bit looser so that I can take it off and adjust if I need to. What I'm going to do is put the wheel on and see if I can feel any movement in the wheel. Got to be a bit careful with this because there is some movement in the steering rack and that transfers through, so we really need to check it in all directions. But that basically, in terms of replacing the rain guard for the hub and the brakes, that's the process. The next part of this is obviously to put the brakes back on, which I'll do in the brake video. So if you're if you want to see how that's done, then flick over to the brake video and we'll pick up there. Otherwise, I hope that was useful, and give it a like, subscribe if it was, and put comments in the chat. Always good to answer questions. Thanks for watching.